Hello everyone and welcome to the $1 million chance of a lifetime. I have two new friends here and they're from DuckTales. Their names are Shifty and Pally. Because you recognize them from an episode called Horse Sense, Scrooge McDuck, the star of the series, told me they're done with their prison sentence and their probation for stealing and kidnapping his racehorse. So thank you very much for guarding the money, boys, and we'll see you again later. Alright folks, in this episode, we're having a couple going for their second step to $1 million, and they could be one day closer if they do win against a new couple facing them. So here they are, folks. Our first couple, returning for their second day. He's from the Screaming Gophers, and he's from Total Drama World Tour, Cody and Sierra. And they're challengers. He's the host of Total Drama Island, and he's the co-host of Total Drama Island, Chris MacLean and Chef Hatchet. Welcome back, Cody and Sierra. And great to see you again, Chris and Chef Hatchet. Well, Cody and Sierra, because this is your second day of your trip to $1 million, what other plans would you like to do if you win $1 million? Anything good? Oh, because you accidentally blew Chris's Total Drama Jumbo Jet up, Sierra. You'll give some of the money to Chris to help him rebuild it. And you still wanted to be a singer in Cody's rock band. Alright, I wish you luck. And Chris and Chef, we know Chris wanted to rebuild his jet. What would you want to do with $1 million, Chef? Anything good? Oh, you wanted to open your own gourmet restaurant, oh, because cooking's your favorite hobby, and also have your own military academy, all because you've graduated from military school. You bet your military degree I don't have a problem with that. Alright, your dreams can be real, you know. All you have to do is win the $1 million bonus round 3 days in a row, and you will be with the other couples who already won $1 million. Why don't we start the main game with round 1? Who wants to start for your team? You will start, Cody, and what about for your team? And you will start, Chris. Okay, it will be Cody against Chris in round 1. Sierra and Chef Hatchet, you may take your seats and wish your teammates best of luck. Let's get going now! Since everybody from Total Drama Island just played our game already, you guys know how to play it. You must solve a word puzzle on the giant screen, so let's take a look at the first puzzle without the letters. It has 2 words, and you know you must solve some clues to help you solve it. Since this is round 1, you know the clues and the letters are $250 each, and especially Chris and Chef, please no helping from you. Here comes the first $250 clue. It has 7 letters, and go. I, R, D, T, R, Chris. Right, retired is the first clue, and also you'll get the first guess at the puzzle, Chris. But first, let's look at the keyboard, everyone. These letters are in play for this puzzle, and you know what the values are for each letter comes up, except for the extra letter that never comes up there, and that is the sneaky stinger. Alright, if one of you guys pick it, you know you will lose your turn, so keep away from it. Okay, Chris, if you're ready now, you may come up to the board and pick your first letter, please. right off the bat, Chris. Yeah, it does hurt because we had some stars before you who've just been stung. So you can't solve the puzzle right now, but you can by getting the second clue. It has 5 letters, and go. C, S, O, Chris. Oscar, right. Kind of reminds you about your awards, the Gilded Chris Awards from Total Drama Action, right? And Chef always brings them on stage to help you give them out to the stars. So you have another clue, Chris, and another chance at the puzzle. Now the stinger is gone for good, and all of the lighted letters are playable, so pick any one you want on the board. There's an N, and another N. At both ends of the second word, $500 in the bank. Pick your second letter, Chris. There's one O. Oh, and another O. Great start from bouncing back from the stinger with those double letters, Chris. There's $1,000 in the puzzle bank, and the 2 clues are retired and Oscar. Solve the puzzle, Chris. Okay, Chris, if you won't solve the puzzle now, then we'll keep building the money up with the next clue. It has 6 letters. And go. K, O, U, C. Cody? Yeah, cuckoo is right. Now it's your turn, Cody. Pick your first letter, please, and also the stinger's gone, so you don't have to get nervous about it. One C. And 2 C's. Good job, Cody. You built the puzzle bank up to $1,500. Pick your second letter. And there's your J, right at the very beginning. $17.50 in the puzzle bank, and the 3 clues are retired, Oscar, and cuckoo. Solve the puzzle, Cody. You got it, Cody. Jack Nicholson. He's now a retired actor and won an Oscar in the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So at the end of round 1, Cody and Sierra have $2,000 and Chris and Chef Hatchet have $500. But don't worry, everyone, because we already have just begun. We're going to play round 2 next. The clues and the letters are $500 each, and you guys are changing players. So it'll be Sierra versus Chef Hatchet. Most importantly, you know which team who wins the most money at the end of round 3 wins the game and goes on to play the $1 million bonus round. We'll go to our first break right now and come back as we play round 2 after this. Welcome back, and we're going to play round 2. We all know the teams have to change players, so in this round, it's Sierra versus Chef Hatchet. Remember, you two, the values of the clues and letters are doubled at $500. So let's take a look at the second puzzle now. It has 3 words this time, and here's the first clue. It has 6 letters, and here we go. Z, N, S, D, Sierra? Right, dozens is the first clue. You've got the first shot at the puzzle, Sierra, but let's look at the keyboard first. These letters remain lit are in play for the puzzle, except the extra one, which doesn't go there, and that is the dreaded stinger. Alright, everybody who are watching at home knows, except Sierra and Chef, so stay away from it or else you'll lose your turn. Okay, Sierra, you can come up right now and pick your first letter, please. One E. And 2 E's. Very good, Sierra. $1,000 in the bank. Pick your second letter. There's 1 O. 2, 3, and 4 O's. Perfect job on those multiple letters, Sierra. $3,000 in the puzzle bank, and your first clue is dozens. Can you solve the puzzle now? Time's up, Sierra. But you can do it again by solving the second clue. It has 2 words, 4 and 5, and go. F N S H O R V. Chef. Oven fresh. Correct. You have your first clue, Chef, and your first guess of the puzzle. So hit your first letter, and the stinger's still there. So be on the lookout for that. There's a C, and 2, and 3, and 4. Wow, 4 C's for $5,000 in the puzzle bag now, Chef Hatchet. Hit your second letter. One H, and 2 H's. There's now $6,000 in the puzzle bank, and your 2 clues are dozens and oven fresh. Can you solve the puzzle now? Yeah, Chef, and with the $6,000 from the bank, you and Chris are in the lead now. So at the end of round 2, the scores are right now are Cody and Sierra with $2,500 and Chris and Chef Hatchet with $7,000. We're going to play round 3 because it's the most important round of the game. The clues and the letters are worth $1,000, and you must. Who's playing then? Which one of you will play in round 3? Cody will do it again. And what about you two? And Chef Hatchet will be in charge of you two. So when we come back, everyone, Cody and Chef Hatchet will play in round 3, and we'll see who will win the game. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the $1 million chance of a lifetime, and we're ready to play round 3. The stars who are now playing are Cody and Chef Hatchet. Remember, you guys, the clues and the letters are $1,000 each, so anything can change after that. Cody and Sierra would like to complete their second day to $1 million, as well as Chris and Chef going for their first step anyway. So let's take a look at our third puzzle now. It has 5 words. Here comes the first $1,000 clue. It has 7 letters, and go. M A N C. Chef? Yeah, command is right. Of course it is, even while you're still in the army. You received $1,000 for that clue and the first shot at the puzzle, but we need to look at the keyboard first, guys. The letters Stay Lit are in play for this puzzle, and one that never ever goes there, that's the stinger, and here it is, everyone. Alright, Chef, you may go to the board now and pick your first letter, please, but look out for that stinger. There's an N. And another! Good start, Chef. $2,000 in the bank. Pick your second letter. And there's your M, Chef. $3,000 in the puzzle bank, and the first clue is command. Now, Chef, if you solve the puzzle now, we'll go to our fourth puzzle. So can you do it now, or do you want to wait until later? Okay, you'll wait until later. So let's go to our second clue now. It has 10 letters, and go. T M S N U P. Cody? Yes, it is punishment. Good thing you got that off the tip of your tongue, though. You have your first shot at the puzzle and pick 2 more letters on the keyboard. Pick your first one and make sure you don't pick the stinger. One E, 2 E's, and 3 E's. Great choice, Cody. $6,000 in the puzzle bank and no stinger yet. Pick your second letter. And there's your V. Very good, very safe, and you avoid the stinger this time. The 2 clues are command and punishment. There's $7,000 in the puzzle bank. Solve the puzzle, Cody. Time's up, Cody, so it's still anybody's game now, and the money will keep growing as we go along. The 3rd clue also has 10 letters, and go. I, L, C, N, S, P, Chef. Right, discipline it is. Another one of your military clues, and another chance to solve the puzzle. Pick your first letter, Chef. There's a D in the beginning, and another right at the end of the 2nd clue, though. Good thing we didn't see the stinger yet. $9,000 in the puzzle bank. Pick your second letter, Chef. One T and 2 T's, both in the last word, and you avoid the stinger too, Chef. We now have $11,000 in the puzzle bank, and your 3 clues are command, punishment, and discipline. Solve the puzzle, Chef Hatchet. You got it, Chef Hatchet, and you and Chris won the game. I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. Cody and Sierra, I'm so sorry you didn't win and also go for your second step today. However, you did earn yourself $3,500 today. We'll put that into your prior winnings of $21,250, and that gives you two a grand total of $24,750. Well, you can come back again for another trip to $1 million. Alright, I'll see you then, Cody and Sierra. So, Chef, because dropping Give Me 20 is your kind of puzzle, even with you in the military, though, it really made you and Chris one with an even $20,000. We'll put it into your prior winnings of $5,000, and it gives you guys a new grand total of $25,000. That's all yours to keep, no matter what will happen. Now, after we come back from this break, you will play the $1 million bonus round and try to take your first step to $1 million. We'll be right back, everybody, and find out if Chris and Chef Hatchet can do it right after this. Stay tuned as Chris and Chef Hatchet take their first step towards our richest prize, $1 million. Welcome back to the $1 million chance of a lifetime. Chris and Chef Hatchet have just won the game, and they are ready to take their first step towards $1 million. The whole thing is 2 brand new cars, a house full of new furniture, airline tickets, and so on. However, George Gray will explain just a few of them. George? Right, Disco. You and your families can win 2 brand new cars. This 2021 Lexus RX luxury crossover and this 2021 Chevrolet Silverado, both equipped with Bluetooth, Sirius XM satellite radio, GPS navigational system, and free California admission. But that's not all. You can also win this whole outdoor spa package. It includes this portable jacuzzi, this outdoor kitchen island, this set of outdoor furniture, and this whole gazebo. All from Lowe's. And many more fabulous prizes. Good luck, Chris and Chef Hatchet. Back to you, Disco. Thank you, George. Whoa, that outdoor spa is your kind of prize, right, Chris? Oh, we all know that way back then, but it can be all yours, and also Chef will have one of his own if you two win everything on the show. With that out of our way now, it's time for you guys to play the $1,000,000 round. And all because this is your very first time here, here's how you play it. We'll show you guys 3 categories on the screen, and you have to choose only one that you two know best together. As soon as Pally here will escort you to the isolation booth, you must identify 6 items that are associated to your category which you have picked. We'll put one letter into one blank at a time for each item except for the very last letter. If you know what the item is, all you have to do is call it out and we'll continue on with the next item. And mostly, if you two answer all 6 items within 60 seconds, you will complete your first step towards $1,000,000. Alright, let's get to work on this. Here are the 3 categories for you guys to pick from. They are at the dentist. Those are people, places, and things that you see at the dentist. In a sewing basket. There are things you find in a sewing basket. And burger restaurants. Those are fast food restaurant chains where they serve hamburgers. Which category will help you finish your first day to $1,000,000? You have a few seconds to talk it over now. Okay, what's your category for this show? Burger restaurants. Okay. We'll show you guys 6 fast food restaurants who serve hamburgers, and let's see if that can help you take your first step towards the million. Okay, I see the isolation booth is ready for you two. So Pally, please send Chris and Chef Hatchet into the booth. Alright, you two can hear me in there? Good. Now remember, the category you picked is burger restaurants. You have 60 seconds to get all 6 of them, but don't wait for too many letters, all because you may not make it. So I wish you the best of luck. Okay, we got 60 seconds on the clock now, and the first item is now in place. Are you ready? Alright, go! Apostrophe D N W. Wendy's is 1. Next. 2 words. N. That's 2. Next. E R H K. 3. Next. S A E R H. 4. Next. 2 words. T A S E W E C. 5. Last one. N. You got them all! You did it, guys! Great job, Chris, and good work, Chef. Now, all because you've chosen burger restaurants and cooking's your favorite hobby, Chef. Have you ever cooked hamburgers in your life? Well, at least I don't eat burgers that its meats are made of beef meatballs or anything disgusting because it's too indigestible for me and also it's too bad for my stomach anyway. Okay, now listen guys. You two have won the $1,000,000 round on your first day. So Shifty here has something for you two to take home with you. You see this great case he's holding now? Inside that great case holds $25,000. Who would like to hold on to it? Okay, Chris will hold on to it. Yes, we all know that happened back then, but the good news is there are no sharks around to eat this case, just like the one who ate your $1 million case on your show. Now, here's the deal. You have to win the $1 million bonus round 3 days in a row to win yourselves the $1 million grand prize. Now, I must warn you, the further you go, the more easier or the more difficult the categories will be. Now, here's your choice. Your choice is you can take that $25,000 case and leave here with your winnings of an even $50,000, or you can give it back to Shifty and return here on your next show for your second step towards $1 million. I'll give you a few seconds to discuss it, starting now. Alright, what's your choice? You're coming back again! Okay, Chris, give the $25,000 case back to Shifty. So we'll see you again on our next show, hoping you guys can be one day closer to $1 million. We'll see you guys then. Okay, folks, that's all the time we have on our show for now. And tune in on our next show as Chris and Chef Hatchet will play against a new couple for their second day of their trip to $1 million. So this is me, Disco Weasel 1977, and my two friends, Shifty and Pally, saying thank you for watching the $1 million chance of a lifetime. Goodbye and see you later. The members of the studio audience of our show will receive free gift certificates from their Sonic Drive-In restaurant. This is how you Sonic. Free tickets to go see Black Widow from Marvel Studios rated PG-13. Free tickets to go see Jungle Cruise from Walt Disney Pictures rated PG-13.